So in this video, I'm just gonna talk a little bit about what happened this week. It was a crazy trading week. I doubled down on my strategy. I lost one trade and then gave me better opportunity. I never broke my rules. I just followed them twice because I trust my strategy. I wasn't afraid because I know my strategy. So I doubled down on it. And then at the end, it happened to pay me. I lost 2% and then I made 5 back. So that was a win-win situation. I'm gonna break it down for you and explain to you why trading is not so complicated as you think it is. Let's see. So as you can see here, that was my loss, that was the win I took, and the whole process behind it is basically what I've been discussing on every video is the market trend. That's the most important part. Market trend is everything. Market trend is the king. Without market trend, you can't do anything. And what I mean by that is you see a market trend that has been shifted after that point. Again, all that here wasn't bearish. That doesn't mean that the price, market trend, however you want to say it, was bearish, because the market structure was higher low and higher high. So all that here was noise. Price still up until this point was bullish. The market trend was bullish on the weekly time frame. You need to understand that that is what's setting you back. You don't know the market trend properly. So me knowing that the price has already made the lower low, I was just anticipating for a small. I found this zone on the weekly time frame and on the daily time frame as well. I knew price has already made a new lower low, but I thought that price might touch that daily structure point down here, which has multiple stops here and here as well. So me knowing that, I just found the zone, as I said, on the weekly and on the daily. Price was looking so clean on the daily. It was doing perfect. Just price action move. Look at that, guys. Look at that, how clean that is. Here we break the structure as well because we were bullish, and then just a small pullback, and I was looking for the entry on the lower time frames. And what happened was the first trade, price, like here it's Monday, so price like rejected a lot since the previous week, and then when the market opened, price will keep on rejecting, and tending to slowing down. And we were waiting for the break of structure on the 30-minute time frame with a very nice head and shoulders pattern, as we got. And if we check the 1 hour time frame, was a nice head and shoulder pattern. You need to be more educated for that too, in order for you to. And then that's the perfect head and shoulders pattern, with the end of the head and the start of the right shoulder breaking the structure on the left shoulder. So that's the perfect ideal scenario for me every time I'm waiting for the low time frames to break the structure point. So what I did is just took the trade here. Price went to my side a little bit and then stopped me out the next day. But stopping me out here, I could easily see that, because here, for example, price action just keep on rejecting. So I could easily see that was just a liquidity grab. It was just like, if you could see it, like 1, 2, 3 liquidity grabs. I could see that price didn't want to actually go up. It was just like news and everything that affect that price action. And price immediately, as it stopped me out, did that. And then what, this rejection candlestick, and then this one, which is a kind of twisted top formation, which is a nice reversal pattern. So what did I do? I just waited there again, found a very nice 30-minute break of structure with a clean head and shoulders formation. Very, very clean. Again, guys, head and shoulders is the best reversal pattern out there. And then just break the structure. As I said, the end of the head breaks the left shoulder structure, so it's the perfect ideal scenario for me. I waited it a little bit back for the pullback, and then price just flew all the way down. Now I close it at 1 to 1.5, close it around here ish, something like that. Yeah, around there, because I'm on the phase 1 of passing the challenge. I'm in GOATFUNDED. I'm phase 1, so I have a specific target to get. So it doesn't matter for me if I let my winners like run. So I'm not aiming for that right now. It was more like I have a specific percentage based on the market. I knew though that's an even bigger confluence and gave me more confidence in my trade in both trades. Doesn't mean that this one, like I believed in this setup from last weekend, so otherwise I wouldn't have shared it inside my communities, or I wouldn't have taken it myself. I believed in setup, and also what made me believe it even more is the GBP AUD, which is of course correlated with Euro AUD. That if you see Monday here, the price has already started crashing out. So I knew that Euro AUD was gonna follow up, and also I had my very strong confidence that daily time frame has the structure points down here, because that's how you place your stop loss, your take profit and your stop loss based on structure. Because here, for example, you're not gonna put a take profit just because you won 1 to 2. You're gonna place it to 1 to 2 and you hope the price to go there. Trading is not about hoping or speculating. It's about calculated risk, and something that has been repeated itself in the past as these stats and those touches. That means that price on the daily tends to stop there. So that was the closest structure point. So that was my take profit. So me knowing both of the GBP AUD has done the move and that the actual take profit is here, my aim for 1 to 1.5 was even gave me more confidence that price is gonna go there. So I took the trade, no hesitation. I risked a little bit more. I risked like 3% or something. Got back 5 to 1, like 1 to 1.5 risk to reward. Got 5% back, and I'm up on a brand new 50K account from GOATFUNDED. Now I just need 2 more trades. I'm gonna risk probably same amount, but I'm gonna go for 1 to 1, because now when you are like at the funded phase, it's not very ideal to let your winners run. You have minimum trading days, you have to follow some rules. So don't over exaggerate and not trying to overdo it now. Try to do that when you have a live account. When you have your own live account and you know, like for example, now I know that price went there, and if I was being more risky, I could just place my stop loss here and then let it run as much as it wants. So that I can do, but I can do it on my live account. Now that I'm on a funded account, I need to follow some rules. You need to adjust your trading based on what you're doing. That's why being a good trader is adjusting your trading. So my strategy works at everything, at any market, and especially with a lot of forex pair. That's what gives me the edge every single weekend. I know that if I don't find it this one, I'm gonna find another one, and that gives me confidence that every week I'm probably gonna find something. If I don't, it's fine. I'm not gonna trade for the week. It's not a big deal. It's not that I'm trying to trade every single week, but it's just for you to understand. Trading is more simple than what you think, guys. Trading, it's as simple as doing a bicycle, but it's just but it's like, it might sound stupid, but it's actually very, very simple. But the hard part is actually learning and be consistent, like consistent and also patient in learning the craft, because that's the hardest part, being patient and disciplined, following your plan, because emotions is what can ruin you, guys. That's what can literally ruin you. Like, most of the people will be so annoyed if that happen, and they will either just take a trade if the setup is not there, or when the setup appears they will be so afraid. But I knew my strategy, and I knew that I have found the perfect, I know the direction. That's the most important, guys. I know weekly and I know daily, I know the direction. So only thing I had to do is scale down, see the slowdown. That's what I'm doing, seeing price slowing down on the 4-hour time frame, and then based on that slowdown, I'm waiting for a very, very clean head and shoulders pattern break of structure on the 30-minute, 1 hour, 15-minute time frame. It gave me that, and then I took it again. Simple as that. I knew the direction. I was 100% confident. It gave me the perfect head and shoulders twice. I knew that was just a liquidity grab, so everything was leading for me to take the trade. So, guys, educate yourself, find someone that can help you, and discipline is above everything. Doesn't really matter how good your strategy is. If you're not disciplined, you don't know your strategy, you're going to fail. So if you like this video and the videos I'm making, please subscribe to the channel, like to this video, share it to your friends so you can help them as well, because those videos are made for people to realize and like open their eyes and understand how simple trading actually is. It really helps me out if you do that, and I'm gonna keep on posting, so click the subscribe button, click the bell so you don't miss any brand new videos, and see you on the next one.